Rohan, everybody knows in the Garden State, deer are a problem. Thousands of collisions every year. Somebody's got a solution, and it involves cougars.
It does, Bill. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about deer. They're beautiful, majestic creatures we love seeing prancing around the tri-state area. However, we don't love seeing them prancing around the roads that we drive on, and they tend to do that often. Oh! Did you know that deer cause more than 1 million vehicle crashes a year, cause billions of dollars of damage, and also result in over 200 auto deaths as well? Looking for an answer to this seems simple. What's the first thing to pop in your head to control the growing deer population? Hunting, fences, being careful, keeping your eyes on the road. What about cougars, Bill? Wild cougars, eastern cougars. That's what a study out of the University of Washington says. Reintroduced cougars, a natural predator of our white-tailed deer, into the wild. Now the problem is, in the Northeast, the wild is directly adjacent to very populated areas.
We call it a backyard.
Basically, yeah, exactly. So I checked out one of these cougars at the Cohanzic Zoo in Bridgeton, New Jersey.
Birthday's next month.
Oh, how old?
1 year old.
You're a lot bigger than my 1 year old. In the study, the scientists contend that if done correctly, cougars could prevent 155 deaths, 21,000 injuries, and save over $2 billion over a span of 30 years. But do cougars kill humans? Simple answer, yes, cougars kill humans. Scientists estimated that there would be around 30 cougar-related deaths in the same span, but they're saying that's much less than what the deer cause. Cougar-related deaths. But why are we having such a deer population problem? I'll let our good friend and hunter extraordinaire, Kevin Beetel, tell you. I caught up with him at his house.
Cougars? We just want to make sure it's public whose idea it was, so when the first child gets snatched out of the yard or the first pet, these cougars aren't stupid. They're not going to chase a deer that can run 40 miles an hour when they can grab a kid that can run 1.5 miles an hour.
Wow, that's actually very interesting.
That's good for a child, actually.
He also said the deer population is so high because there's simply not enough hunters or young people interested in getting into hunting.
You just got to get more hunters into it. That's what I'm trying to do with my website and all that. I'm trying to get new hunters into the sport. I'm trying to get guys like you who've never hunted, who maybe have tried it, and they're like, my God, this is the most delicious meat I've ever had in my entire life.
So you and the cougars have something in common.
Me and the cougars have something in common.
Personally, I'll take my chances with a deer because death by cougar sounds horrifying.
So this was not a story from The Onion. Like, they did a real,
It sounds like it.
right? Like, they're like, well, wait a minute, 200 deaths versus 30 deaths. Right. Hey, I like those odds.
Cougars attacking people, as much as it's happened before, it's extremely, extremely rare.
Well, it's rare because we've captured them and put them in zoos or killed them.